Buenas gente, sean bienvenidos a este siguiente capítulo de Genshin Impact. El día de hoy vamos a hacer la primera misión de la nueva zona. No me acuerdo cómo se llama, Espina Dragón, creo que es como se llama la zona esta de nieve. Pero nos encontramos en el menú porque resulta que, bueno, ayer hubieron varios parches, ni que nada, varios bugs. Mientras se jugaba, había muchísimos bugs. Había veces que bueno, a mí me tocó hacer una misión secundaria 2 veces incluso. Entonces hubo un mini parche en esto de horas de dormir y demás, ¿no? Y resulta que voy y entro al juego hoy y no me reconoce el mando de la Xbox. No me lo reconoce. Y cuando me lo reconoce no puedo cambiar al modo de mando porque se traba el menú. Así que nada, estuve haciendo unas cuantas cosillas y resulta que entre tantas cosillas me metí sin querer a la misión. Y ahora cuando le doy a clic para empezar, inicio directamente la misión. Así que prácticamente esa es la historia de por qué estamos viendo el menú. Pero bueno, esperemos que ya el mando funcione porque la verdad es que me da un poquito de asco jugar con el teclado este tipo de juegos. Sí, directamente a la misión, por haberle dado Alt F4.
Looks like Timaeus isn't here today.
Oh, le podemos dar automático ahora, qué rico.
Customers? Oh, pardon me. Are you looking for Timaeus? No. Just strange for him to not be around. Paimon always sees him standing here. I see. He was called away by Albedo a little while ago. I was called over to attend to the store.
Me gusta su voz, me encanta.
I'm Sucrose, Albedo's assistant. If you have any alchemy-related queries, you could always ask me.
¿Cómo lo pronunció?
Do my best to help.
¿Cómo lo pronunció? ¿Sucrose? ¿Algo así? A ver. No te pongas nerviosa. Ahora dilo de nuevo, pero con más confianza.
Actually, I'm not very good at this kind of thing. My apologies. I don't get out too often. I'm usually in the laboratory where there aren't many others to talk to. If you need any help, just call my name. If not, I'll be reading a book. Over there.
Okay.
Thanks. No worries. We're all clued up on the basics of alchemy, aren't we?
Puede que necesite que me los recuerdes.
Hey, aren't you the legendary traveler? The one who repelled Storm Terror?
Sí. Si quieres te doy un autógrafo.
Thank you.
Oh. Si tengo un admirador ahora.
I've heard so many stories about you. Always wanted an opportunity to research you up close.
Wow.
What do you mean, research?
Paimon, esto es de adultas. Vete.
Sorry, don't mind me. What am I saying? Still, you'd definitely be able to help Albedo. It is you, after all.
Albedo.
There's that name again, Albedo. Is he also an alchemist in Mondstadt?
Nunca había escuchado ese nombre.
Apologies. I never introduced him. Albedo is the Knights of Favonia's chief alchemist. He's also Timaeus and my teacher. But Paimon's only ever seen Timaeus teaching alchemy. So that means Albedo is a teacher?
Yeah.
Yes. He's dedicated himself to investigating the truth of this world, and has made many an important breakthrough. We often get alchemists coming to Mondstadt from all over Teyvat, seeking his help. They say that the subtlest of guidance from Mr. Albedo helps him to solve the most unfathomable of problems. Wow! Paimon didn't know he was such a big deal! Still, it seems that he's encountered a problem in his research recently. Every time I see him, he has a concerned look on his face.
No estoy segura de que alguien tan inteligente necesite mi ayuda,
I'm sure that Albedo would love to hear about your incredible exploits. I know it would bring him lots of new inspiration.
Okay.
Albedo is a true gentleman. He'll be sure to pay you back in equal measure for helping him out.
Puede hacer a Paimon más fuerte.
But Paimon doesn't need any help in that department. But if Albedo wants to pay Paimon back for helping him, a few more might settle the score.
Paimon Liyue te llevó por el mal camino.
Albedo and Timaeus will be conducting research in the mountains right now. I'd love to take you both to see him, but but somebody has to attend to this door.
No hay problema,
I'm
querida.
afraid you'll have to go to the entrance to the pass and look for him by yourselves. Look out for a refined gentleman with the presence of a true scholar. And... sorry. That's the best I can do. You'll have to do your best.
Hey, stop worrying. We got this.
Tiene orejitas de animal también. Ha de ser de la misma especie que... ay, se me olvidó el nombre. ¿Yanyu, tal vez? Yanyu, sí.
Is that what all researchers are like? Anyway, let's go and look for Albedo.
El Beidou. Bueno, vamos a ver si funciona el mando. Un segundito. Hay una especie de aldea acá, no sé. Ajá. Vale, voy a dejar todas estas misiones para después. Vamos a centrarnos en la principal igualmente. Y se ve bien bonito. Me gusta. ¡Oh!
Sister Rosaria, so here you are. Choir practice is about to...
I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing. I've got more important matters to attend to.
Oh, but this event has commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Hopes? That's odd, because I don't recall a fulfill the hopes of others clause in my job description.
I mean, sure, but...
But what? You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find it the least bit odd?
La pinta que tiene Rosaria, Dios santo, es hermosa. Ya sé para quién ahorrar con el tema de las protogemas, que no las he estado gastando para nada, pero mira. En cuanto salga Rosaria, Dios santo.
What do you mean?
Gasto esos 200 tiros de gacha en ella. Por mis huevos.
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even if you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening ceremony. Who knows? Maybe this is someone's grand plan to make a fool out of you.
Huh? Well, that can't be. People aren't like that.
Evidence decides what people are like, not your feelings. Maybe you're a little too trusting of other people. Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you go back empty-handed. I can't imagine anyone else was delusional enough to think I was gonna show up. But if you dally any longer, you really won't make it.
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've gotta get going. Seems like that nun's an expert in making people believe anything she wants.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
We'd better watch out. She seems like a dangerous villain. Or a trickster at best.
No. Es la nueva waifu.
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church. You're an eavesdropping pixie from who knows where. And you think I'm the trickster?
Wait, she heard that? But Paimon was whispering so quietly.
And as for this outlander you seem to be following... So it's you, the honorary knight that saved us from storm terror. Well then, given your status, I won't press you on your reasons for eavesdropping. Otherwise, depending on your answer, I could have arrested you on the spot.
What? Do the nuns of Mondstadt have the authority to arrest people now?
Pero Paimon.
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why shouldn't sisters have a sense of justice?
That doesn't sound right. But Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
Vamos, que te jodió.
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains?
Estoy buscando al Beidou.
If it's him you're after, I made a point of noting his tracks. Many people have made their way up after the snowstorm. Let's hope they're still there.
So, are you also looking for him?
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant.
Pareces una detective.
I couldn't care what you think. Come on then. I'd like to see what he's up to anyway.
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
No creo que me vayan a poner a jugar con Rosaria, pero Dios santo, estaría demasiado roto para saber cómo son sus ataques.
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious. Why is Paimon a criminal in your example?
Oh, ahora hay magas de escarcha, lol.
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm all right. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Seems like there's more to being a nun in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized. Is that Albedo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
The word on the street is he loves sketching. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape. The views and scenery here are pretty good. Sketches everywhere you look.
But can't he see those hilly churls? Isn't he in danger?
Okay.
Looks like we startled them. Enough talk. Let's take them out of the picture first.
No. Vale, va a ser bastante malo tener un healer de agua como Bárbara en estos momentos. Uy.
Who are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my sketch. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly trails unfinished.
Pensé que estabas dibujando el paisaje.
What's up with sketching hilly churls? What makes them so interesting?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my sketch, it may give you a clue.
Es muy vanguardista, ¿eh?
Wow, look at the detail! But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
You can find these hilly trails anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection. But take a look at this specimen. The build, the coat, and there's a distinct force at work here. In the cyclical lives of such primitive communities, such unique attributes are an indication of evolution at work. Evolution, the transition from nothing into existence, from the known to the
Hold your horses. Something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina. We found your man. I'm headed back.
Bye bye, Rosaria. Ojalá algún día salgas. Te quiero como waifu.
What? Don't you have any questions for him? Hey! What a weirdo.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising. And I didn't have time to thank her. But back to the point. From her words, it seems that you were looking for me?
We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
I see. So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the honorary knight. You've got the whole of Mondstadt talking. I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror's attack, your elemental control, and quite a few other mysterious things. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. You came from afar.
Correcto.
From another world, correct? Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit enormously.
¿Tu investigación?
Forgive me. This must be confusing. Where should I begin? The essence of life?
Whoa, you want to start with that?
No sé, pero últimamente están clavando muchísimo las voces en inglés de los personajes, ¿eh? Pero las están clavando, vamos. No tengo quejas.
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better than trying to explain. For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
What?
You can do that?
La alquimia es maravillosa.
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no results. It's like you, in that it hails from another world, helping it to grow, to bloom. That's the problem my research is up against. That's where I need your assistance.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside of the known world. But you're not from the known world. By observing and researching you, I may just be able to find a way to get the seed to sprout.
Entonces, ¿soy un objeto de estudio?
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
¿Hay algún peligro?
It's possible. But I will do everything in my control to ensure your safety. Time for a change of surroundings. We should be going. There's research to do.
Ok. Pues no está nada mal, ¿eh? No pinta mal esto. Ah.
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
Por cierto, ¿esta es una misión de 3 etapas como las otras? Sí, son 3 actos. ¡Oh, qué rico! ¡Más historia! Bueno, vamos para allá. Primero que todo debería de liberar la estatua.
Paimon has a question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
I don't know. But I feel the importance will lie in the method, not the endpoint. Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute a big leap in my understanding of the essence of life. After awakening, even creation may be possible. Still a little difficult to understand?
No, Paimon's got a brain. But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more interesting than whatever it was you were saying?
No la entendiste para nada.
Well, if it turns out to be a delicious fruit, dinner's on me.
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
¿Te diste cuenta de las intenciones ocultas de Paimon?
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look after a child. Another lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. I suppose it's one of the few non-alchemy related disciplines I'm any good at. The subject of my first research was the elements. In this world, manipulating the elements requires a vision. Though I can't see anything resembling one on your person. How you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain. I've got a few questions in that regard.
Okay.
Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? A fourth stomach? Things of that nature.
No.
Fascinating. And this floating child is connected to your body in some way?
What a stupid question. Can't you see the gap between us? And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps there is some invisible force connecting you.
Pesqué a Paimon con una caña de pescar.
Oh, that rules out that possibility. I wonder, did Paimon guide the elemental power to you? But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick, or cause the waterfall south of Springfield to flow backwards.
A Paimon se le va a fundir el cerebro. ¡Para!
No, that definitely can't be it.
Hey, how would you know anyway?
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the composition of your body and that of the humans in this world. Given that there's clearly a discrepancy in their research, it seems that only experimentation will yield the answers. Firstly, this mysterious elemental power. I'd like to examine exactly how it manifests externally. Let me lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you'd be able to defeat them, using whatever method comes most naturally to you.
Okay.
Doesn't seem very sciencey.
Direct and clear observation are imperative to a good experiment. This is just a simple exercise. Naturally, if you require a greater challenge, we could bring in 6 Oceanids.
Slimes! Slimes are fine.
Siempre y cuando no me ataquen bestias hidromiméticas.
Well, Prepare yourself. The slimes will be here any moment.
Ok. Pam, pararan. Ah, no tengo ultis. Que siento que esté... Bueno, espérate, ¿por qué se me quitó la cosa de hielo? ¿Fue por Cuba? Bueno, Cuba, no Cuba. Ahí. No, es por atacar, what? Porque al atacarse... Oh, espérate, cambiaron la textura de estos slimes. Ahora es más bonita. Ahora sí parece nieve de verdad, vamos. Bueno, como si alguna vez hubiera visto la nieve estando en la TAM, ¿no? Pero bueno, ya me entienden que está más bonita.
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary? If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready.
Solo tengo un poco de frío.
Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation of the external elemental flow is as expected. Elemental reactions are normal. Now that we know that the external flow is manifesting normally, let's test the internal flow.
Internal flow? How do you test that?
It's very simple. I can use alchemy to create a potion that will extract elemental power. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
¿Hará un torbellino en mi estómago?
Sounds kinda terrifying.
Don't worry. In the normal course of events, you'd feel some temporary queasiness. No bodily injury.
And in the abnormal course of events?
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the necessary preparations.
Eso no es muy reconfortante, bro.
Well, it's not that there aren't any risks involved. But if there is anything blocking your elemental flow, we'll be able to locate it with this test.
Ok.
Just a warning. If an internal elemental reaction occurs for any other reason, that's a bad sign.
Es como una revisión médica.
Yes, that's an excellent way to think about it. Before we get started, the potion we'll use for the test is missing a catalyst. We'll need to find it. It's a type of ore known as star silver, but unfortunately not all of it is suitable. I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather some star silver ore on the way. I'll point out any likely contenders. All going to plan, we should be able to begin concocting the potion when we get to the campsite.
Paimon's still got a few safety concerns, but it seems like there's a silver lining. Let's keep our eyes open.
Vale. Ah, espérate, ahora sí. Estoy generando hielo, ¿no? Entonces, a ver. Ah, no. No. ¿Y el chile a lo mejor? ¿Fue lo que me lo quitó antes? No, tampoco.
What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead.
Vale, antes de ponerte atención a ti, voy a cambiarme al personaje de Piro. Vamos a llevar a la chiquilla. Al Luminen, algo así es como se llama. Esto... Ah, vale, un punto de estos. Ok. Ya, me está gustando muchísimo el mapa. Me encanta. Obviamente no es tan bonito como Liyue, pero no está nada mal.